Hello my lovelies, welcome to my page, welcome to my channel. This is Rainbow Whispers and this is a reading, pick a card reading, what the energies of the full moon are actually bringing us. So we have the full moon in Pisces on the Friday 13th. Woohoo, spooky, the full moon and the Friday 13th, but this is not a bad omen. This is a nice, creative, dreamy full moon in Pisces. And these are not energies only for the full moon. So if you are here after the full moon, after the 13th, these energies are still going to be active around 2 weeks after that. So these will be the messages that are for you even 2 weeks after the full moon. And guys, just remember, these are the general readings. The readings are not always for everyone, but general readings. And I always advise, if you resonate, perfect, I'm very happy. This is why I'm here, to deliver the message. If you do not resonate, so this is not a reading for you. So please be kind and continue to some other video, some other page. And for those of you who resonate with my readings, please show some love, some support, and please share how it resonates, because it really, really interests me. I really love your feedback. So this would be a great way to really support what I'm doing if you like what I'm doing. So I just wanted to say a few words about this full moon that we have in Pisces. So the Pisces are from other dimensions. So they're very creative, they're very emotional, they're very intuitive. They're really dreamlike. They're always lost on some cloud, dreaming away and so on. But this full moon in Pisces is actually squaring Jupiter in Sagittarius, and it is opposing planets in the sign of a Virgo. And Virgo is the opposite of Pisces. So this is a very grounded, analytical sign, very, very practical. So we are going to experience this very big push and pull, this want to, be creative, go with the flow, with the flowing emotions. But on the other end, we are going to have these chores and this everyday life demands that are demanding us to be practical, to be analytical, to be of a clear mind, clear-headed and so on. So we are going to experience this push and pull. And these are the signs that are actually mutable. What that means that they are very adaptable. So whatever this energy actually brings, you are going to adapt. If you are going to have sudden change of plans, sudden, change of situations, you are going to be able to adapt quickly. But this is the energy that is not for some new endeavors, new action, but rather to reevaluate, to redo certain things. So if you, made some projects, if you did something different in your relationship and so on, and you're not seeing the results that you would like to see, this full moon is excellent for redoing, for retracing steps, what it is that you can do to make it better, to redo it, to go around the obstacles, to get better results. So this is mainly the energy that is going to be around this full moon and around 2 weeks after it. Okay. Here we have actually 3 piles. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and we have precious stones. So for life of me, I cannot remember, the name of this precious stone in English. So I'm sorry. If you know what it is, please let me know in the comments. Okay, you can see it now. Perfect. So this is pile number 1. This is pile number 2, and this is the amethyst. And we have pile number 3 and the red stone, jaspis or jaspis. Okay. So take a deep breath, my lovelies. Tap into this energy. Concentrate on the messages that you would like to hear, that you need to hear in this period for the full moon and for the next 2 or 3 weeks. And just take a deep breath and pick a pile that you are drawn to. 1, 2, 3, or pick a stone that you are actually drawn to. Okay, so just guys, remember, I will repeat, these are general readings, and please, like I said, if you resonate with what I'm saying, please share. I would love to know how it resonated with you. I'm actually working today with Illuminati Tarot here that you can see in the corner. I love this deck. Then I'm working here in the corner, you can see it, Everyday Witch. And with a lot of love, I call it the Everyday Witch Beach Tarot, and I love it. I'm working with Everyday the regular, sorry, not everyday, the regular Rider-Waite Pocket Edition Tarot deck, and I'm working with Sacred Traveler Oracle deck. Okay, so let's start, my lovelies. Okay, we are going to do pile number 1, and we are going to move this aside, and let's see what pile number 1, let's see, for those of you who have chosen this stone, okay, let's see what the cards are saying about your current situation. Okay, what is going on? So we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Hanged Man reversed, we have the Page of Cups. This is the energy that you need to these cards are about the energy you need to re-evaluate. This is the advice or the outcome of the situation. Okay, and this is the message from the Spirit. So let's go. I don't know if you can, let me just see if you can see well. Okay, so what do we have here? We have the Knight of Cups. So you are now feeling very emotional, very in tune with this full moon in Pisces, and I feel that you're very in love, or you are passionate about some work project or about the relationship, but something actually happened and you're a little bit stuck. So something didn't go the way you wanted to. It didn't go how you imagined or wanted, you know, or you put a lot of loving energy into it and something did not go quite well. You're feeling pretty stuck. And I have a feeling that this is connected to the love, to the relationship, to that person that you like, love, you're in love, you are with, or, you know, you're waiting for this person to reciprocate. And this is a person that is actually quite young, either younger than you, or actually quite maybe not experienced so much, but very also a dreamlike person, very open, very lovable, practically carrying her, you know, carrying her or his heart on a sleeve, you know, very creative and passionate and emotional. And I have a feeling that there is a message, there has been a message or a talk about something that kind of put your relationship on hold. And you are now in a stuck situation, you don't know how to proceed, and you are trying to you know, take a few steps back. You're trying to take a few steps back and just to see in which direction you should go, but you're feeling a little bit stuck. And I have a feeling that the cards are, oops, sorry, okay, I apologize. I have a feeling that you need to re-evaluate something. So these cards here, you have the High Priestess reversed and the Ten of Pentacles. So I have a feeling that you need to go back really deep into yourself. There is something that you're really actually hiding from yourself that you do not want to acknowledge. What it is that actually makes you happy and safe. Is this person? Is this message that you are waiting, a talk, a communication that you are waiting for your loved one, for the person, from the person that you, you know, try to make a move on? Or if this is a work project, are you waiting for some news from your boss? Or if, you know, you are trying to make work out of your hobby, then you have come to a halt, to some stuck situation because things are not really working out how you would like to work out, and you put so much love and you put so much passion into it, and you are not really getting the results. So it doesn't matter in which area of life it is happening, but you are feeling kind of stuck. And I have a feeling that why you are being stuck and why life intervened to stop some things of happening and of going on is that because you are not really honest with yourself and what it is that you really want, either from this person relationship wise, either if this project that you put your, you know, passionate spark into, is this something that is really going to make you happy? And if this is something that is really going to make you happy, secure and fulfilled. And I have a feeling that maybe this situation, this relationship, how you envisioned it, or how this person envisioned it, is not really something that will genuinely make you happy. or if this is work related, project related, hobby related. And this is why life kind of forced you to be stuck a little bit. It kind of paused the situation to evolve, because this is a perfect time to, you know, dive deep in yourself and to really face what it is that you need to feel secure, fulfilled, and happy. And I have a feeling that with this full moon in Pisces, I think the way and the approach needs to change a little bit. So if this is relationship wise, you need to change your approach to this person so you can get the results that you need. You need to kind of either pull back and have different tactics of approach. Maybe, you know, talk honestly about what really happened and why you are stuck, why you are where you are, or you just take a different approach to get this person and what you need from that person, what you want from that person. Okay, if this is work related, if this is connected to some hobby, your baby project that you did and you are stuck about it, again, this full moon is actually inviting you. The full moon in Pisces is inviting you, okay, stop. Something that you are doing about it is not quite right. You know, get inside yourself, connect to yourself, to your intuition, and see what other steps you can do when you finish this project, or when you have this talk in a relationship, that you are going to get the results you want, that all the actions that you are actually doing will bring you the success and the joy and this feeling of security and happiness that you really, really want. So I have a feeling that that you are putting out the vibe that is not really in touch with what you really want to receive, and this is something that you need to stop, pause, think, connect with, and then think another way of doing things to get what you want with this person, in your love relationship, or with the project work related stuff that you started. You just need to change your tactics and change your ways that will be more aligned with what is really making you happy. So the outcome or the advice card is actually, and look at this, is the moon. And look at this full moon, and we have full moon in Pisces. So definitely something is going to happen during this full moon or a few days after. And I have a feeling that what is going to happen here is maybe you are going to be a little over emotional, because full moons are also, you know, our emotions are growing, they are rising, and Pisces is a sign that is actually very psychic, so you can be really overwhelmed with what you are feeling, and you can be maybe overwhelmed with a sense of disappointment that you are not getting what you really wanted, that you invested so much and you are not getting back what you invested, what you wanted, either from a relationship or a work area. And I feel that you are going to be a little, you know, you are not going to see the situation clearly. And this card is actually inviting you to, you know, take a step back, do not react. Do not react on your emotions, because there are certain things that you are not seeing clearly right now, that are a little bit hidden from your eyesight, and that are going to be clearer a little bit after the full moon. So this card as an outcome is actually saying, okay, stop, take a step back, you know, ground your emotions, wait a few days, do not react on this first flow of emotions, because you are not going to have all of the information that you need to make the right decision and to make the right steps. Okay, and this card is also saying, if you do some meditation and if you take some time for yourself, you are going to connect to your intuition, you are going to connect to your desires, you are going to feel what it is that you really need to do. But wait a little bit, wait for a few days after the full moon, and then act on it, and then change. Just wait for the emotions to, you know, come down a little bit, and wait to feel this Virgo energy to show you the way how you need to reshape the steps to get what you really want, either emotionally, in a relationship, or work-wise, or in your family, or whichever area it is happening. And you have the message from the Spirit: stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. So yes, and this is actually telling you to wait a little bit. You know, you can see how this lantern is behind his back. So we can connect this with the moon. And moon is talking about stuff that are actually a little bit hidden from our eyesight, that we do not see it clearly. So wait, you are stepping into your power. Just wait for a little while for all of these emotions to clear down, to be grounded, and then you are strong beyond measure and ready to do the next step that you need to get what you really want. Okay, my lovelies, so this is the reading for the group number 1. Okay, so for the pile number 1. So let's do the pile number 2, and this is the amethyst pile. Oops. Okay, so here we are. So for my lovelies who have chosen the pile number 2, I'm just going to repeat myself again. So I just wanted to say, my dear lovelies, this reading is not going to resonate with everyone. So please take a deep breath and let's see what is actually going on. What message do we have for you? Please share and comment how it resonated with you, because I would really, really like to know. Okay, so my dear pile number 2, let's see what cards have in store for you. So we have the Magician, we have 8 of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Swords reversed. Let's see for the energies that needs to be re-evaluated. We have the 5 of Wands reversed, and we have the King of Pentacles. What is the outcome or the advice for the situation for this full moon and the energy around 2 weeks behind it? We have the World reversed and the message from the Spirit. Okay, so what is going on here? So I have a feeling that you're really, really working hard, either for some work-related project in your business. I don't know if you are an owner of your own business, or you are just signed up for the new course, or you are learning something new and you're really putting all this energy in it. And you're very, very skilled, you're excellent in communication. So maybe you are doing your own blogs, maybe you are doing your own video blogs, you know, and you are really working hard, but you are dealing with somebody who is really, really critical of your work, who is really critical of your effort. And this is kind of, you know, making you unsure. It's creating conflicts inside of you, how and in which direction to go. Maybe this is you, maybe this Queen of Swords reverse is you, and you're having this mentality and the voice in your head, in your mind, that is actually criticizing everything that you're doing because you would like to do it perfectly and you are not living up to your own standards. So don't do that. And this is creating a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of this feeling, I'm not good enough, I need to do all of this, I'm working so much, I invested so much, and it is simply not working out how I want to. Or like I said, you are dealing with somebody who is undermining your effort and your trouble. But I see you as a magician, so you are a person who is really, really you know how to communicate. You're a diplomatic. You have all the skills necessary to follow through this. I have a feeling for some of you it's an education, for some of you it's an additional education, or redirection of your education, like a second skill that you're actually learning and investing in. And I have a feeling that you're kind of struggling, you're kind of losing the sight where it is really leading, and you're putting so much effort and you kind of lost the final goal where it is all heading. If this is a relationship connected, then you're having trouble with a person who is kind of, you know, verbally abusive, not really responsible. It's very and this person is really criticizing you and your effort that you're investing in this relationship, and you're kind of losing your ground a little bit. But you have the power, you are the magician, you have the power to manipulate the outcome, either in a love relationship or in work, so you're going to be fine. So what needs to be re-evaluated, or what needs to be redone to for you to see the payoff of your effort that you actually put in in all of this. So like I said, you are feeling a little bit, here you have the Five of Wands, you're feeling a little bit conflicted inside. If this is work related, you are feeling also very, very competitive, or you have somebody, you know, the Queen of Swords reversed, that is trying to hijack your effort, and this is creating a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of conflict inside. But you need to ground yourself. So this is not time to be overly emotional. This is not the time to let those emotions, you know, fly through you with this full moon in Pisces. So the full moon is about competition, but also we are always running high on our emotions during the full moon. So this is not the time for overreacting. This is not the time for dealing impulsively with this situation. It is time for you to ground. Here we have King of Pentacles. So this is an earth sign. So this can be Taurus, Virgo, this can be Capricorn energy, but I also tend to say it is a Virgo because we have such a stellium in Virgo right now. We have all these planets in Virgo. So this is really inviting you to take a stand, to ground yourself. Don't let your emotions fly high. You know, you need to ground yourself, and you need to you need to simply wait a little bit. You need to cool down and just wait for this energy actually to pass, because everything will happen as you are actually planning. So this person will pull out after a certain period of time, but if you react emotionally, you are going to create conflicts which will really hinder your efforts and everything that you put in. It can really mess with your project, with your relationship, with your plans. So these cards are really inviting you to ground, to be practical, to be very, very practical, and to use your logic and to use your abilities and skills to deal with this situation in a very practical and grounded manner. So I feel that these conflicts that you're experiencing are actually really, really internal, and I feel that you need to go, you need to decide with yourself. You need to put certain steps how you want to, you know, communicate about this problem in a relationship or at work, that you need to do step-by-step list and that you need to apply it. Okay, and here we have the outcome or the advice. Here we have the World reversed. So the World reversed, the card, the World, is usually about ending a cycle and starting new, but this is actually reversed. So whatever you are doing, you know, whatever you are deciding, it will return you at it will return your effort at the beginning. But don't feel anxious, because you are going to succeed to do whatever you were planning. You just need to put the effort and don't stop because of the certain hiccups, or you know, somebody who is trying to hinder your work, or somebody who is very critical of your relationship, of you, what you are doing. This is just outside noise. Do not react to that, you know, do not react to that. Just do what you have envisioned, okay? And just make sure that the steps you are actually making are the steps that are really going towards the goal that you have set for yourself. If you have lost your goal out of your eyes because of little hiccups, don't worry. You know, this goal will come back to you, because this is a karmic situation actually for you that is teaching you how to finish something till the end. So you are going to have a little restrictions, but the cards are actually advising to do not stop doing the effort. You have the skills. Do not listen to the noise, to the people who are trying to hinder your success, to people who are being critical of your work, to other people that are being critical of you in a relationship not putting the effort. So you are putting the effort. Do not react out of these inner conflicts. Do not react on people who are trying to provoke the conflicts, okay, and the competition. Do not react. This is a karmic situation where you are actually placed right now, and if you do the effort, if you do not stop, if you do not lose yourself in this conflict, you are going to end up this phase, and you are going to start you are going to finish your goal, which will bring you towards something new. And here we have message for you: finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. So this is this grounding. Do not let all of these obstacles that you are having, do not let them stop you in you putting the effort. If you're losing the energy, then find find an area, find a space where you can breathe in, breathe out. Find an area that can really relax you. Go to a movie. Find that safe spot or place where you can reconnect, recharge, where you can find this energy that will actually connect you to the source and give you the strength that you need to keep doing what you are already doing. Okay, so if you are going to feel a little bit stuck during this full moon and few days after it, don't be. Continue what you are working. Do not let your emotions grab the hold of you, and just continue with your effort. And if you think that you are at the end of your strength, find some place where you can recharge. Go with friends outside or do some stuff on your own that will recharge you, so you can continue putting the effort that will definitely lead towards your goal and towards something new. Okay, my lovelies, so this was group number two, sorry, the group who chose the amethyst. So this was the group or the pile number 2, and we are going to go now to the group number 3. So the group that chose actually red jaspis or jaspis. Okay, my lovelies, the pile number 3. Let's see what cards are saying about you. Okay, so we have Page of Wands, 10 of Swords, Ace of Wands. Let's see the energy that needs to be reevaluated. Okay, you have 6 of Coins. I think it goes this way. Sorry, I have a feeling that, yeah, this is how it should be. You have 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, double sixes, 2 of Swords, and you have the message from the Spirit. So let's see what is going on. Okay, my lovely, so I'm feeling that you have gone through some major disappointment. Here we have this 10 of Swords. Look at this card. It's not a very beautiful card. You can see him lying wounded, but you have a dawn coming out. So if you hit your rock bottom, if you are feeling so disappointed and so hurt that you do not see tomorrow, with the end of this full moon, you are going to see it. Be aware that we are approaching to the full moon in Pisces and that emotions are running high. So maybe, what you are feeling is a little bit exaggerated, a little bit over the top. Just remember, the morning is always smarter than the evening, and just wait for these energies of the full moon to calm down a little bit to see if this is really something that is worthwhile. Not worthwhile, it's a wrong expression. If this is something that is really causing you the situation, feeling this so disheartened, so heartbroken, so disappointed, or you are going to see, I have a feeling that you are going to see that whatever happened to make you feel this way is not so bad. It's not so, so hurtful, but that you are feeling heightened emotions, and that you are feeling these heightened emotions of hurt, of discouragement, of pain because of the full moon that is actually coming. So I have a feeling with this Knight of Wands that I have a feeling this is kind of a work reading actually, so that you maybe were waiting for some news from either an email, or you waited for some news from abroad about some work endeavor or the project that you have started, and they didn't come, or they came and it's not what you expected actually. So this kind of broke your heart. If this is relationship connected to the relationship, I have a feeling that the person you're really looking forward to see and the person who really needed to come didn't come, and the new beginning that you were hoping that you two are going to have kind of, you know, crumbled down, and you're feeling really disheartened, really hurt right now. So what needs to be revised? So we have the Six of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, and actually the sixes are about community, relationships, help and support. So I have a feeling that you're feeling kind of not supported by your community, that the success you were expecting didn't come. But what you need to reevaluate is, did you really give your all to this project, to this relationship? Were you really honest completely, if this is relationship wise or this is connected to love matters? Were you really open, and did you really give your all to this? Okay, if this is connected to your work, did you really give 100% of your effort for this project to succeed? Because I have this Six of Wands, and Six of Wands is about victory, but Six of Pentacles is reverse. So we have a disbalance in giving and taking. And I have a feeling that you did not, what I'm actually receiving right now is that you didn't give your all. You did not give your all to gain the victory. So what this full moon in Pisces is actually inviting you to do, and like I said, a few weeks behind the full moon, inviting you to reassess your relationship towards how it is that you are giving or receiving in terms of relationship, in terms of work. And I believe that this disappointment and rock bottom that you think you actually feel, it's that those emotions are really heightened, and that you are going to have an opportunity to redo this project, or you're going to have an opportunity to revisit that relationship. I have a feeling that you're going to receive some news, and you're going to be put in front of a decision, Two of Swords, to see if you are going to continue with this work project or relationship, or you're not going to continue. So the thing is that you have two sixes. So sixes, like I said, are about community, relationships, help and support. So I have a feeling that your issue around feeling supported or giving support, like I said, give and take, community work, I have a feeling that all of this is going to be revised. How it is, what is your approach about give and take, about really putting yourself out there or really not putting yourself out there. You're going to be revisiting, did you give actually your all? And this is something that you have to revisit. Did you give your all to this relationship, to this work endeavor? And then you're going to be brought to make a decision, so a new start can actually emerge. And actually the message from the spirit here, you have answering the call, the time is now. So yes, just about with the full moon, and the full moon in Pisces will highlight all of that. Will highlight all these questions of the relationship with the community, with your co-workers, with the balance of give and take. And then you're going to need to make a decision, and the decision is ripe for making. So you should answer your call. The time is now. The time is now to really make that additional effort to change the way you are actually trying to make things into a relationship, in a job, so you can really get out of this Ten of Swords phase, from this, discouragement, well, also, how do you call it, a defeat, from this feeling of defeat, because you are going to be victorious. You just need to change the perception. You just need to put a light to how it is that you are actually doing things, and are you giving them your all, or are you able to receive the help, or is it your own beliefs are those excuse me, are your beliefs actually blocking you from receiving? Okay, so you are going to need to make a decision, and a way to make a decision is always by connecting and, you know, listen to your gut. Your gut is never wrong, and then the time is to actually react and answer that call that your gut is actually trying to scream to you, and you are going to be victorious. Okay, my lovelies, so this is it. This is all from the Rainbow Whispers. So I really hope it resonated, and like I said, please share share your experiences, show me how it resonated, show your love, click support, click like, and until new video, I wish you all the best. Love and light to all.